Hello everyone, we are up here in Anthem, Arizona. This is a suburb of the Phoenix area, and really it's its own city. And today I want to give you a full tour of what it's like living in Anthem. What could you expect when you're living up here? What are the pros and cons of living in Anthem? Why do people want to move here? It's actually one of the more popular places in the actual city of Phoenix for people to be moving to. And so I want to kind of break down why that might be and maybe why it might not be the best fit for you. So I'm going to show you the amenities. They've got some of the better amenities in any all-age community I've seen in the Phoenix area. I'm going to break down kind of what the housing you could expect here and just the general lifestyle of what you can expect in Anthem. So hopefully you get a good idea if this is going to be the right place for you or not as we look around Anthem. Before we get started, I did want to let you know if you're thinking of moving to the Phoenix area and don't know much about all these different areas, you don't know much about Anthem, Ahwatukee, Chandler, Peoria, everything about Phoenix you're just not sure of. Well, I moved here about 8 years ago now, and I made a moving to Phoenix guide to let you know basically everything I wish I knew before I moved to Phoenix. What are kind of the better areas? Where are all the things to do? What are some of the better neighborhoods? All that is totally free in my Moving to Phoenix guide. Just send me an email. It's right on the screen there, my phone number as well. So just reach out to me and I'll get that over to you. Let's take a quick look at where we are on a map. So as you can see, we are in the very north end of Phoenix. And like I said, it is its own city, but technically it's the city of Phoenix when it comes to tax purposes. But people, when they say they live in Anthem, they just say they live in Anthem. They rarely actually say they live in Phoenix because it really is its own city up in the north there. And now just driving around the community, as you can see, when you enter, they've got a pretty sweet entrance right there where it's got a nice fountain. And this is a Del Webb community. It's not 55 plus community, which Del Webb is known for, but it was built by Del Webb, founded in 2008. And one of the things people wonder is if there's anything up in Anthem. Do they have your daily shopping? Do they have the things you're going to need on a daily basis? Doctor's office, grocery stores, restaurants. And yes, they do. As you can see, they've got some nice shopping centers up there. I would say it kind of lacks in sort of the nicer end restaurants. You're probably driving about 15 minutes down to Norterra to do something like that. But inside of Anthem, they still have got everything you need on a daily basis. And one of the things I want to show you is just how gorgeous this community is as you drive around. You are much more separated from the city, and so you do have these nicer mountain views, and it just feels a little bit more open, less condensed than the rest of Phoenix. Now, this to me is the true highlight of Anthem itself. This is the Anthem Community Park, and it is a massive park, probably the nicest park I've seen in all of Phoenix, just in terms of everything that it has in it. And one of the big pros is just all the different lakes it has in it. It has multiple different lakes, or ponds, I guess you could say, going through it. They are man-made, but some of them are stocked with fish that people were fishing in when I was there. They've got one with a fountain and tons of walking paths all throughout the community. So if you like to take your dog on a walk or go for a run throughout the park, it's got great, gorgeous walking paths for it, and obviously very well set up for the kids with a nice playground and a splash pad. And if you're not from Phoenix, a splash pad is just a place that has water on the playground, shooting up spouts, or it's got a bucket dropping water on top of them. Another really cool thing is that it has a train station, and yes, that is a train that you can ride on. You pay, I think, $5 for a ride, and you can take a ride throughout the community. Obviously very fun for the kids, and here it is in action, absolutely flying down the path right there, right next to that little concert seating they have there. And they do have plenty of sport fields. They've got, I think, 4 baseball fields and 4 softball fields. They've got soccer fields. They've got tons of fields all over the community itself. And again, just a really nice feel to this park. It's gorgeous. It's got everything you are wanting in a park. And now, talking about amenities, this is right next to the park. You can actually walk across a little bridge and get to this right here. And this is the Anthem Community Center, which is just $75 a year for Anthem residents, which is quite impressive for how much you are getting in this gorgeous complex. And like I said, it's right across from the park, so everything's very central. But this is a massive community center, which it's just got everything you're kind of looking for to take your kids for a day, to go work out. Look, there's the park right there in the pictures. You could walk across right to this massive pool area where it's got basically its own water park. It's got slides. It's got a playground in the water, so obviously set up for Phoenix itself. On the inside, you have this huge rock wall. You have a sport courts where people can be playing basketball, and I think they hold pickleball indoors over summer as well. And then they've got exercise equipment as well. So a lot going on at the Anthem Community Center. Definitely a huge highlight to me. And right outside of this, they have their own tennis courts at the Anthem Community Center, and the ever so popular pickleball is just across the parking lot right here as well. So lots of amenities for just $75 a year. That is pretty impressive. And now I want to take you through the community itself. So this is just driving through a standard Anthem Anthem community, just so you could see what it's like if you were to live in Anthem itself. There are 27,000 people living in Anthem with 10,000 homes. The median sale price in the regular part of Anthem is $525,000, and there is a non-regular park. It's called Anthem Country Club, which we will take a look at. But inside the normal part of Anthem, the median sale price is $525,000. There's currently 86 homes for sale, so quite a few options, and most of them are ranging from about $400,000 to $600,000. HOA fees in Anthem itself are $96 per month, which for what you're getting to me with the park and that cheap amenities at the community center, I think that is a great deal. They also have a preservation fee of 0.25% of the purchase price, which is if it's a $500,000 house, that's around $1,250. That can be negotiated for the seller to pay, but it's more standard for the buyer to pay. So now the Anthem Country Club. This is a guard-gated community, as you can see the gates right here, and this is when you drive through the community. It has a more quiet feel, a little bit more spread out feel, I guess. Homes aren't as jam-packed right when you're driving through the community. A little bit more spread out, a little bit more desert landscape as you're driving through, and this community is more against the mountains there. And this is inside of Anthem, but it does have its own HOA fees, which are a much larger increase at $500 a month, and that is because your amenities are included. There are two nice clubhouses, and we're driving up to one right here, but there are two separate clubhouses which connect the golf courses, and they have a nice pool area. They've got tennis courts, they've got fitness centers, but really the huge luxury part of Anthem Country Club is the golf itself. They have two extremely high-end golf courses at Anthem Country Club, very similar to feel to some of the higher-end country clubs in Scottsdale, especially when you're up against the mountains with some massive homes lining up the golf course, and obviously it's a very well-maintained course. So like I said, $500 HOA fee. Median sale price is $616,000. There's currently 60 homes for sale. They're ranging from $500,000 all the way up to $2 million. So as you can see, there's pretty wide range of properties there, and your preservation fee is actually double in Anthem. It's 0.25% for Anthem itself and 0.25% for the Anthem Country Club up here as well. So I did want to just walk you through one of the homes here at Anthem Country Club so you can get a feel for the type of home you could be expecting to get. This one's listed at $550,000. Again, this is a guard-gated community. It'll be a quick walkthrough, just kind of see the highlights of it to see the style of home you could expect for this price range. Again, $550,000, 1,600 square foot house, 3 beds, 2 baths, and it's been very well updated throughout the home. Show you the floor plan and kind of the main areas. Of course, main living area right here. A little tough without the furniture, but they got plantation shutters. They got a very well done kitchen with a little breakfast bar. Got the nice vinyl plank floors. Yeah, updated kitchen, gas stove, which is a plus. Some communities in Phoenix don't have a gas stove. Check out the backyard. They've done some work too as well, if they allow me out there. Okay, as you can see, you got a nice little putting green, covered patio. You got some pavers all throughout, and a very quiet area along the back leads up to that courtyard we saw at the front. We'll check out the master bedroom as well, just so you can get a good little glimpse of what it's like here. They've got a big farmhouse door on this one. Again, updated bathrooms. They've done some nice work to this home. And unique walk-in shower here. Done well with all the modern choices, bright whites and grays and all that stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to show you kind of what you could expect if you were thinking of buying a home in here in this price range. We got, of course, the 2 bedrooms on each side, one there, one over here as well. Let's see, yeah, check out the bathroom. Yeah, their bathroom here. Again, some decent updates. So yeah, there's a home in Anthem Country Club, guard-gated community at $550,000. Very nice home for what you can get in this price point. All right, folks, that's everything you need to know about living in Anthem. Hopefully you got a good idea if this is going to be the right place for you or not. I am a realtor here in the Phoenix area, so if you want help moving to Anthem or anywhere in Phoenix, would love to help you out. Anthem is one of my most recommended communities in the Phoenix area, and I hope you realized why after watching this. If you want that moving to Phoenix guide, just email me, and if you want help moving to Phoenix, just reach out. My email number are on the screen. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos about living in Phoenix.